the truth-seeking Greeks. Around noon, Jesus left the temple courtyard to have a meal at the house of Joseph of Arimathea. On the way, Jesus received a request from a group of Greek men asking if he would teach them about the heavenly kingdom. These Greeks had converted to Judaism and were in Jerusalem for the Passover. They were hungry for truth and had heard much about Jesus and the kingdom. On Monday evening they had a discussion at the house of Nicodemus that lasted until dawn, and 30 of them had chosen to enter the kingdom. Joseph received the Greeks hospitably and invited them to share the meal together. The Greeks sat close to Jesus, but before he spoke to them, he first addressed his own apostles and the other Jews present. "My Father sent me to this world to reveal his loving kindness to the children of men, but those to whom I first came have refused to receive me. Although many of you have individually come to believe in my gospel, the leaders of the children of Abraham are about to reject me, and by doing so, they will reject him who sent me. I have openly proclaimed the gospel of salvation to this people. I have told them about the joy that is found in the identity of sonship, about the spiritual freedom, and the abundance that the Father has prepared for you. My Father has performed many miraculous works through me among people who feared him. But truly the prophet Isaiah referred to this people when he wrote, 'Lord, who has believed what we taught? And to whom has the Lord been revealed?' The leaders of my people have deliberately blinded their eyes so that they do not see, and they have hardened their hearts so that they would not believe and be saved. All these years I have tried to heal them of their unbelief so that they might partake in the eternal salvation of the Father. Not everyone has deserted me. Some of you leaders have accepted my message. Our host Joseph was, until recently, a member of the Sanhedrin. Now Jesus turned his attention to the Greeks and said, 'He who believes this gospel does not merely believe in me but in him who sent me. When you see me, you not only see the Son of Man but also him who sent me. I am the light of the world, and whoever believes my teachings will no longer walk in darkness.' If you Greeks are willing to listen to me, you will receive the words of life and immediately experience the joyful freedom that lies in the truth of divine sonship. If my countrymen choose to reject me and refuse to accept my teachings, I will not sit in judgment over them, for I did not come to judge the world but to offer it salvation. Nevertheless, those who reject me and refuse to accept my teachings will, in due time, be judged by my Father and by those he has appointed to judge those who spurn the gift of mercy and the truths of salvation. Understand that I do not speak on my own, but I have taught you what the Father has commanded me to reveal to the children of men. And the message that I was instructed by the Father to deliver to the world is the word of divine truth, everlasting mercy, and eternal life. But to you all I say, the hour is near in which the Son of Man will be glorified. You know that a seemingly dead dry grain of wheat can only sprout if the seed falls on good soil. Only then can a new wheat plant come to life, and it has the promise within it to bear much grain. He who selfishly loves his life risks losing it, but he who is willing to give his life for my sake and for the sake of the gospel can look forward to a life of spiritual abundance here on earth. And in heaven he will have eternal life. If you truly want to follow me, even when I have gone to my Father, you must become my disciples and serve your fellow man with a sincere heart. I know that my hour is approaching and I am concerned. I see that my people are determined to reject the spiritual kingdom, but I am glad to receive these truth-seeking Greek pilgrims, you who have come here today to inquire about the way of light. Nevertheless, my heart aches because my own people reject me, and my soul is troubled because of the suffering that soon awaits me. What shall I say now that I look ahead and see what is about to happen to me? Shall I say, Father, save me from this terrible hour? No, for it is for this purpose that I came into the world. But I will pray and I hope you will join me, Father, glorify your name, your will be done. This has not happened for my sake but for yours. I know with certainty that the Father will receive me and accept my mission on your behalf, but it is necessary that you be encouraged and prepared for the trial that lies ahead. Let me assure you that our joint efforts to enlighten the world and to free humanity will ultimately be crowned with victory. I have cast down the prince of this world, and all men will be made free by the light of the Spirit that I will pour out upon all flesh when I have ascended to my Father in heaven. And now I tell you that if I am exalted in your life, this will draw other people to me and to the brotherhood of my Father. You have believed that the Redeemer would remain on earth forever, but I tell you that the Son of Man will be rejected by men and that he will return to the Father. I will be with you only a short time longer. Walk while you have this light so that the coming darkness and confusion may not overtake you. He who walks in darkness does not know where he is going. But if you decide to walk in the light by this active act, you will become liberated sons of God. After eating, Jesus said, "Let us return to the temple, where I will speak farewell words to the rulers of Israel." After these words, Jesus walked ahead of them through the narrow streets of Jerusalem, back to the temple. They followed him in silence, deep in thought.